After the release of the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes, it's common knowledge now that Capcom doesn't keep their remakes faithful to the original, due to the significant amount of cut content. Now, due to the major fan backlash of the Resident Evil 3 remake, it's still very likely that certain aspects of the original Resident Evil 4 will not be returning in the remake. In this video specifically, I want to take a look back at the iconic guns from Resident Evil 4. I personally am not expecting to see every gun return in the remake, but in this video, I want to give a list of 10 guns that need to return if Capcom wants to avoid fan backlash. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Number 1. The Handcannon. This gun was unlocked after getting 5 stars on every map for every character in the Mercenaries game mode, so it was definitely a challenge to obtain, and that is a part of why it's so special, because it felt so rewarding to finally unlock it. This gun is definitely loved by many, due to it being insanely overpowered. Even against the many bosses of the game, it only takes a couple shots because it just has such a high firepower. It's a gun loved and praised by many, so it would definitely be a bad move if Capcom didn't bring it back. Number 2. The TMP. So let's be real, everyone loves the TMP. I personally take it with me on every playthrough, and I'm sure most of you watching this do the exact same thing. It's not a crazy overpowered gun, but it's definitely a weapon that is always fun to use and comes in handy in pretty much every situation, especially during the maze at the castle. Due to the wolves being so agile and fast, if you are using any other gun besides the TMP, then there's definitely a good chance that you are going to miss quite a bit. It's a gun that literally everyone uses, and that is why it needs to make a return. Number 3. The Striker. The Striker needs to return for a few reasons. Firstly, because of the Dipman glitch. This glitch, as we know, completely changed speedrunning in Resident Evil 4, and if they were to bring it back, I think they should keep it just how it was in the original for nostalgic reasons. The Striker was the only weapon that could perform this glitch, so if they want this iconic glitch to remain faithful to the original, then it has to make a return. Aside from the glitch though, it's a very enjoyable gun loved by many, especially due to its exclusive that gives it an 100 round capacity upgrade. This is a lifesaver for many, especially during the new game professional runs, so hopefully we see it make a return. Number 4. The Flash Grenade. The hand grenade, incendiary grenade, and flash grenade are all great additions to the game, but what makes the flash grenade special is its unique ability it brings to the table, being that it will instantly decimate any parasites in the blast range. It is also nice when you are cornered in every direction. Just throw it on a flash and kick your way out of safety. It's that simple. The flash grenade is very helpful, and it is a lifesaver in many situations, so hopefully we see it return. Number 5. The Chicago Typewriter. I'm sure all you guys saw this one coming. This gun is so overpowered, it's very special, and it has a few cool features to go along with it. The gun is obtained after beating Ada's Separate Ways campaign, and it's just always a blast to use. Easily my favorite gun from Resident Evil 4, and is definitely a gun that improves the replay value for the game. It's one of those guns that if Capcom didn't bring back, would definitely ruin the remake and would bring a lot of fan backlash. Number 6. The Knife. Now obviously they're gonna bring back the knife, but I really hope they use the knife as it was in the original. It was so overpowered compared to other Resident Evil games, and I feel like it played a big part in shaping the incredible combat system that the game had. There are so many times in a playthrough where you follow a similar pattern of shoot, kick, and finish with the knife attack. Not only that, but it's even used to cheese a few select areas in the game. If they want to keep a similar action system to the one we all know and love, then I think it is vital that they bring back the overpowered knife. Number 7. The PLR 412. Once again, I'm sure most of you expected to see this gun on the list. There's not much to say about this gun other than the fact that it is beyond broken and is easily the strongest weapon we have ever seen in a Resident Evil game. If it does return, then I expect it to be just as overpowered as it was in the original. Number 8. The Infinite Rocket Launcher. Once again, this is another one of those weapons that are just so fun to use, and it really gives the game a much higher replay value. Not only that, but the Infinite Rocket Launchers, as we know, are a staple to the franchise, and we see them in pretty much every Resident Evil game. So why not keep the tradition alive by bringing it back for yet another game? Number 9. The Semi-Auto Sniper. The Semi-Auto Sniper is one of those guns that, just like the TMP, I feel like pretty much everyone picks up during their new game playthrough. Not only is it very fun and satisfying to use, but it's also very helpful for hitting those long-range shots that you can't quite hit with your pistol. It's so good that, in most playthroughs, I tend to barely use my shotgun and instead submit to the semi-auto rifle every time instead. It's definitely a gun praised by many, so hopefully Capcom does the right thing by bringing it back. Number 10, the beginner handgun, aka the Silver Ghost. This is more of a personal request because it's easily my favorite pistol and I take it with me almost every new game playthrough. Aside from it being very nostalgic, it's a pretty solid weapon after you get its exclusive by giving the weapon 5 times the chance to get a critical headshot. But aside from this, I would say the most popular handgun in Resident Evil 4 is the Red 9 due to its incredible firepower it outputs. Luckily, we did see Luis holding the Red 9 in the trailer, which basically confirms that it will return. This is definitely a step in the right direction, and I really hope Capcom follows through with bringing a majority of the iconic weapons from the original back into the remake. Unfortunately though, at this point in time, all we can do is have faith that Capcom will deliver the best possible remake of an already perfect game. Be sure to comment down below your personal list of weapons you would like to see return, and with that said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.